All over the world, where Muslims have ruled or are ruling, there is peace and tranquility. Datti, are you trying to whine us? Because I don't understand what you mean by anywhere in the world where there is no Muslim country that there is peace. Which of the Muslim country is there peace? You must be a comedian. There is nowhere Muslims have ruled or are ruling that there is peace and tranquility. You just want to retreat because I don't understand what you are trying to say. Vanguard reports that Dr. Datti Yusuf Baba Ahmed, the vice presidential candidate for the Labour Party LP, has asserted that Islam is suffering from a damaged reputation due to the leadership of the Tinubu administration. You lie. You lie. Tinubu and Shettima administration is just a confirmation of the fact that Islam is not really a religion of peace. We've had so many, the Iran, the Iraq, the what's that country again? Turkey, all of those Muslim countries, Afghanistan. Is there peace there? Is there peace and tranquility in those nations? There's no peace and tranquility there. And what is happening in Nigeria right now is a confirmation that Islam is not a religion of peace. They are telling us that it is because Tinubu and Shettima damaged your reputation. That's a lie. That is a big lie. Baba Ahmed made this assertion at a political event hosted by the People's Redemption Party (PRP) in Abuja on Monday, where he discussed what he sees as the diminishing global perception of Islam in connection with the current Nigerian government. There is nothing peaceful about you people, though. Nothing is peaceful about you people. He emphasized that his comments were challenging to express but necessary, indicating his awareness of the sensitivity and potential repercussions of his stance. I beg, you don't even know what you are saying. You don't know what you are saying. The media says you are becoming loquacious and you are spewing nonsense. It's really spewing nonsense because I don't understand. It's glaring. And not just in Nigeria, all over the world, all the Muslim countries, they're always causing problems. There's no peace anywhere. You claim to be a religion of peace, but we are not seeing it. We are not seeing that peace. Allah says he's supposed to be a respected person, supposed to know it and be guided by their saying. Okay, Muslim is ruling Nigeria. Is this what Datti called peace? If others are in peace, why is Nigeria's case different? Why is it different? Odonsko says this Datti is not the one we knew. Yes, he has changed, obviously. Here comes another Datti that now talks dirty. Let's check his medulla without oblongata. Emeka Aguero says because they agree to evil order of today. Manu says cast your mind back, Datti didn't or deliver any part of the North in 2023 election for Labour Party. Actually, he didn't actively take part in campaigns. Now we know why. Obi, despite no more with Atiku, has never said anything negative about him but respect. Learn to be humble and take care of your Talakawa party. Wish you well. Christian said, must there rule everywhere? I wonder. You make us say like Iran now. I will not see how peaceful Iran dey. You hear this man. Sabo says, except Nigeria, the man who ruled the country is not 100% Muslim and his well-wishers are corrupt. Godwin says, Datti, I have respect for you, but this one, you lied. Muslims are the problem of the world. For example, in Nigeria, because they are not in power, problems of terrorists, bandits, Boko Harams are there. So was Buhari not a northern Muslim? In his time, insecurities persist, even in Katsina. Tinubu is not Muslim northern and as such, not regarded as a true Muslim. Can any Christian ever say this is not a true Christian because he comes from somewhere, Abi? Lawrence says, Datti, you are not saying the truth, and he knows he's not saying the truth. The only religion that causes trouble in the world is Islam. Henry Ever says, thank God this man didn't emerge as VP to anyone. Adeyemo says, pathological liar. Ego says, so why can't we have peace and tranquility here, where the president and the vice president are Muslims? So to them now, in their minds, they are like trying to project that, oh, Tinubu is not a real Muslim. is not a full Muslim. Okay, what about Buhari? What about Buhari then? I beg, Bello says Tinubu is not a Muslim and his wife, she's a pastor. We all know how pastors hate Muslims. All they are preaching is to let you know Islamic is bad religion. She'll never allow Tinubu to do good things for Islam. I beg, shut up, you are lying. Oh yeah, what about Buhari? Leave Tinubu for now. He's not a Muslim. What about Buhari? People should go and sit down. Guys, 3377 says that is a bigot. That's why he can't send his children to his own private university in Nigeria. Nonsense. Beggar says stop being a fool. Only tell the world you are talking ironically. Nowhere Muslims dominated that have peace. Even the world at large is in chaos today because of Islamic religion. I'm telling you. Joseph says God will not allow this kind of people to rule. They don't have anything to offer. They are only conscious of their religion and nothing more. It's a pity for Nigeria. Can we see how our leaders are thinking with this level of education? Wrong people ruling syndrome. Strongly says this man is a complete terrorist, a huge religious bigot, a very prideful liar. We never have such people in power. Amen. Mohammed says, is IBB, GMB, and the rest, are they Christians? Most especially GMB. I beg. Prince Prosper says, so you are evil loaded like this. Thank God for exposing you. This says, this man don't wake up from his pretense while he was with Obi. You see, nothing can change a Fulani man. Not education, not even Agbada. Time don't finally expose him. I'm telling you, he's been yarning dust for the past few days. Benga says, you're very correct, sir. Nothing can change their primitive and criminal ideologies. Yes, because that's what they are taught in their Quran school or whatever. That is what they are brought up with. So that hatred has been there right from time. Look at all their elites. They are birds of the same feather. I'm telling you. Chikeze says, now that Muslims are ruling Nigeria, do we have peace in Nigeria? Tell me any nation where Muslims are ruling that have peace. Mention one. Before I ask another question. Somebody now replied and says Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, many more. Over to you. I beg, who told you that those countries are in peace? Adekele said, undecided on just that. Gaga says, we can see that now. In Iran, we can see the peace and tranquility. True Talk says, this man true color is coming out. Oh, I thought he is enlightened, made him different. Oh, it's definitely no different. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.